Alright, traders, what's going on? I hope you guys had a great weekend. Brad, let's get it. Absolutely going to get it this morning. A lot of good stocks we're looking at this Monday morning. Albert, good to see you in here. And Jerry, good morning to you. Albert staying away from TTMP. Hey, you know, it's not for everybody. We got to be disciplined. So great job being disciplined there, guys. Hope you all had a great weekend. I developed pink eye. My eye was going crazy last week. At the end of last week, I was wondering what was going on. Got pink eye, so not excited about that. I should probably stop pooping and scratching my eyes, but you know how it goes. Let's go ahead and get right into today, fellers. Stocks are set to continue their recent winning ways after President Trump announced he would delay a hike in China tariffs past the March 1st deadline. So we're seeing the market gap up a little bit this morning. Thomas, good morning to you, and Gary, good to see you guys in here today. Going to be a great day, guys. Lots of gainers this morning. And over the weekend, traders, I've added a few charts to my monitors. I have a few monitors here, so I added a few more. Very excited about them, just so I can monitor more stocks than just one. Because before I just was going through a bunch of them. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a few on the charts that I want to be looking at and monitoring here at the market open. And there definitely are a few this morning. So let's go ahead and get right into it. On our gap up watch list this morning, you guys see TTMP as our leading gapper here. Is highlighted in yellow because this one is a very low float stock. TTMP, what's going on here? It's going to have all the eyes on it this morning, guys. They announced the execution of a specialty pharmacy distribution and services agreement with Alliance RX Walgreens Prime that will expand their patient access to treatment with their drug. So what I want you guys to note here is, and we'll go ahead and take a look at what the CEO and Vice President said. I'll pull down that right here. We are proud to partner with Titan to facilitate treatment access to our drug. That's what the Vice President said, and then the CCO, Chief Commercial Officer, said we are excited to expand our specialty pharmacy network for our drug to include such a nationally recognized leader as Alliance RX Walgreens Prime. Let's pull up the chart on TTMP. This is what I worry about the most on this one. The chart here, which is probably why I'm going to avoid it on the short side. The shorts are cheap. I can locate them here at CMEG. The problem is there's no resistance. There's no resistance until 534. I mean, we already broke past 210, which is this candle here, and above that, we have no overhead resistance. We know shorts like to have some type of reference point as to where to get in for a short. Besides, oh, this company is up from $1.40 up to $2.40. It's a crap company. It's coming on back down. Most shorts use some type of a reference point. Not only that, they use volume as a reference point as well. Looking at past volume. I'm going to be avoiding TTMP most likely on the day. I think there's going to be good opportunities on both sides of it. But just know that there's not a lot of resistance. This one has room to move up if you guys want to trade it on the long side today. But I'm going to be with Albert this morning. Probably going to be avoiding TTMP. Alright, traders, let's continue down the list. I want to go over ACHV because last week there were some good opportunities on ACHV. This one is fading off a little bit this morning. If we pull up the chart on it, you guys notice this 200-day moving average. It couldn't break above it. So we spiked above it and then we pulled back beneath it. The 200-day is an indicator that serves very, very well. You guys need to throw it on your chart if you don't use it. And oftentimes, if we fail to break that out, the next day we're going to have a red day as well. So let's go ahead and pull the chart up on this if you guys are interested in looking for shorts for it. This one is on a descending triangle pattern. We have solid support here at around 290. It's making lower highs. We're getting squeezed tight. So if we start breaking beneath that, we're going to continue to fade on off on ACHV. If you guys want to take advantage of that. Seeing if we crack underneath that trend line there, 290. So we're trying to form a level, some type of support. What else is having a gap up this morning? You guys know that NIO is an electric car vehicle. This one's having a nice gap up here as well. Look at this from about 870 to 907. When you pull up the chart on NIO, this one had been channeling from about $6 to $8.15. Now we're having a gap up to 905, and the next level of resistance is right here on the daily chart around 910. This is an electric car vehicle as well, just like SOLO, FUV, KNDI. These are all the electric car companies that have been moving recently. They've been moving off of that. I mean, it's that sector. It's been the sympathy plays going on. So that sector's really been moving. NIO's getting a gap up. We'll keep that one on watch. This one, ATEC, is actually moving right now. This one wasn't on my watch list. Let me go ahead and take a look at this real quick. They came out with news just a few minutes ago on ATEC. The company announced FDA clearance of its automated SafeOp neuro monitoring system to address significant unmet needs in spine surgery. CEO said, "I could not be more excited to integrate this revolutionary technology into our growing number of spine approaches." Okay, so ATEC, I could use a new spine myself. Sure for sure. Good morning to you. ATEC, this one's got the 50-day at 184. It's going to be coming up to right now, which is resistance. I do have shorts here, so thank you, Jesus. All right, finally I got shorts of something this morning that's moving. 184 is going to be resistance on it. Keep an eye on this one, 145 to 168. It's not gapping up too much right now. Not gapping up a whole lot. Albert, yeah, this is a lower float. Not sure the exact float on it, but you can type that in right here and get an idea, an estimate. It's about 31 million in the float. So yeah, that's not too low. It's manageable. So let's throw that one on there. That one just came out at 9 o'clock, so glad we were all able to spot that one right here. All right, on ATEC. So yeah, we got the 184 as the, here's the chart on ATC. 184 is the 50-day on it. Then we got the next level of resistance. You know, we have the 200 there. Let's pull the 3-year chart up. Yeah, 220. 220, guys, it's going to be tough. Really tough here. Alright, so if we break $2, you see this? 220 from all the way back here on the 3-year chart. All throughout, 220 served as tough resistance. So I will look to start building a position on this. If we start moving right now up towards that $2 level, I'm going to be looking to put a short in on it. So I'm going to be watching this throughout the pre-market stream on ATEC because I do really like this. Alright, let's continue down the list, guys. We've gone over NIO, ACHB. I want to go over UXIN as well. UXIN, this is a chart play right here. If we pull up UXIN, sorry guys, I'm keeping a close eye on ATAC right now. Where's your risk? Over 220. Oh, you know, I think this one's going to get stopped up around 220. But then again, you know, that's only 70 cents off of its previous close. It's sitting at 174 right now. So yeah, we're going to see how that one opens on up. Yeah, UXIN, this one, guys, it's going to be gapping up above the 50-day moving average this morning. Last time it got above, the most recent time it was above the 50-day moving average. Look how many green days we had. From 281 all the way up to 987. So this one has some potential here. And UXIN is a stock that people accumulate shares on the dip. So this one, you know, dips a lot. See, last time it broke up through the 50-day, it pulled back down, bounced right off of the 50-day here before it started moving on up, climbing back on up. So this one does get accumulated on the long side on dips. Just keep this one in mind. I do think this could be a longer term trade as well on the long side. If you want, this probably could pull back here. UXIN at the start of the day, it's gapping up from 460 to 512. Could see a little bit of a pullback on it, you know, before it starts, you know, U-shaping and climbing back on up. UXIN, I do want you guys to keep on watch as well. I'm very distracted by ATEC right now, so I really do like this one. And right now we're at a 22 on the intensity on the ATEC. Really going to be keeping a close eye on it. Alright, next on the list is KNDI. KNDI, this one was forming a nice little pattern here in pre-market, but then it started cracking it. This was an ascending triangle that it was on over the last week. This one's made higher lows. It was very steep, so I wasn't going to trade it on the long side, but this one was pretty steep here. It's actually cracking it in pre-market, so this is going to be a nice little short here. It's cracking off of this extension. We noticed the volume chart here. We had tons of volume last Wednesday. Volume got a little lower on Thursday. Volume got very light on Friday. With these patterns, guys, we got to have good volume if we're going to end up actually breaking them all out, especially if we're overextended. So this one, it's got support at 815 on it. It's at 865 right now. It's already selling off pretty good. We can pull up the 3-year chart on it. Good Lord, ATEC. I'm like quadruple tasking right now, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta keep my eyes on ATEC right now, guys. But yeah, on KNDI, if we pull up, okay. Here, you guys use the scanners here for just a second. I'm gonna be focusing on ATEC. When you go straight up like this, the weaker the trend is going to be. Yeah, Albert got shorts on it on ATEC. Ooh, yeah, this is looking really nice. But 184 is the 50-day, so I'm really trying to see how this is going to react right here. Straight up, baby. Straight up. Wow. So it's looking really nice, guys. Oh my goodness. So the faster we go up, the weaker this trend is going to be. You want to start shorting euphoria, right? Buying fear. When everyone's saying this thing's going to go up forever. You want to play into those emotions, because essentially we're trading off of people's emotions. People thinking, oh, this thing has not had a red candlestick yet. You know, this thing is going to go up forever. And I mean, we're getting some nice liquidity on the bids. You know, we're getting some nice bids stacking up here. So there's opportunity here for certain. So I'm going to go ahead and start probably building a position on it. Oh, KNDI, Albert? No, I don't. No shorts on KNDI. I can locate them. They're 0.02 cents a share. Yeah, I'm going to start building a short on this. My ad is going to be, you know, over 2. I think 220 could hold up on this. So we'll see. We will see. I mean, we look at resistance on the chart and we see where resistance is going to be. You know, we take a look at that and we see, you know, psychologically where a lot of shorts will come in, where longs are seeing resistance is as well. It's going to be an area where there's going to be a lot of selling pressure. But at the end of the day, we got to go off of price action. Price action is everything. If price action is telling us this thing is going to blow right through 220, you know, then we'll cut our loss. Take a small loss on it. But I did start a position on ATEC, looking to build into it. And I was not expecting to be doing this, guys, but sometimes Sometimes it happens. That was straight off the scanners. That was straight off the scanners. On ATEC. Yeah, so let's continue through with the watch list. I'm going to be keeping an eye on ATEC while we're doing it. I do apologize about that, guys, but hopefully you were able to take a little bit of advantage of that as well. Yeah, we're getting our little first pullback on ATEC right now. There's probably still room in it for it to move on up. So if you are going to be trading ATEC, definitely keep that in mind. That this is probably going to get some more activity, more volume into it. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be trading it. It probably is going to gravitate towards that $2 and maybe even break on past that a little bit. Make sure that's part of your plan. On ATEC. Okay, yep, so let's continue down the list, guys. We got KNDI. We were going over that one. That one is breaking its ascending triangle pattern right now in pre-market. This was a pattern that was on a nice ascending triangle, forming higher lows here. Now sitting at around 870. If you're going to be trading this on the short side, which it did crack, 815 is going to be your area that you're going to look to at least scale out, cover a partial. If we pull up the 3-year chart, we'll see that. 810 here, 815. 815 right here in the past is really where it's been holding on up on KNDI. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be trading KNDI on the short side. Did crack that AT. UXIN, that's probably my favorite on the long side today. I want to see that one pull back a little bit more at the start and then see long start accumulating shares on UXIN. That's what we've seen in the recent past. Last time it had a huge spike as well on UXIN, so I do think that there's potential on the long side there on pullbacks on UXIN. I would be a little eerie to trade it on bullish momentum. So if it just spikes right out of the gates, I wouldn't be buying it. You want to be buying it on pullbacks. That's what we've seen in the past works on it. WORX, that one's getting a little bit of a gap up as well. Not going to be trading that one. It's a recent IPO. This one's been coming out with PRs left and right, getting a little bit of gap ups here and there on WRX. They came out with a PR this morning. They were awarded $1.8 million contract with a healthcare institution. They're on WORX. Their founder and CEO said, "We are delighted to have one of the most advanced university medical centers choose our platform to help facilitate and drive normalized data through their enterprise systems." That was there on WORX. I'll probably be avoiding that one. If you look at the chart on it, I mean, every time this thing pops up, it gets slammed. So going to be avoiding that one there. What else is moving on up? If you guys look at the intensity scanner, CLRB, that one's getting a little bit of hype attention right now on the intensity side. So we can pull up CLRB. What's going on here? CLRB, the company's lead product candidate, previously demonstrated positive top-line results. Oh, that's this one's really sold on off in pre-market though. I don't know if it's really going to get back up to $3, but yeah, this one does have tough resistance around 310 on the chart. We'll keep that in mind on CLRB. But yeah, that one's faded on off a lot here in pre-market. Don't know if it's really going to retest that pre-market high there. And then I wanted to go over ZSAN. ZSAN over the last few days, we can look. I'll pull up the chart here on ZSAN. ZSAN the last few days. On Thursday, had a huge day. Friday had a morning spike, which got sold into. We went over that, traders, how after a huge green day, short sellers are looking to, and especially after we fade off from 665 in Friday pre-market, we faded on off to like, what, 550, 560? A lot of longs underwater up there. So what's going on? The shorts are very interested in shorting a morning spike on ZSAN because there's going to be a lot of longs that are going to be selling into any pop, and not only that, you're going to have shorts eager to jump into it as well. So a lot of selling pressure there. We faded on off, formed a little bit of a pattern here. We have support around here at 420, support here at 420 that's held on up. It's spiked the last couple days, so yeah, we could see a spike today. It's in this is forming lower highs. We have seen spikes at the start of the day the last couple of days, so I would keep that in mind on Z-Sand. You know, just for a morning spike to a little bit of a sell-off. You know, if we end up cracking that 420 level as well. So the morning spike since, you know, on Friday fade on off. A lot of longs underwater here on Z-Sand. And then there's some traders out there that might call this the infamous mid-candle breakout. You know, it did have a spike, it faded on off. We could see a little bit of a push up today, you know, maybe up towards $5. Is my prediction on it, on Z-Sand. I don't think it's gonna, you know, retest 665 today. It certainly could, but not what I'm thinking there. John Wilson, good morning to you, man. Good to see you in here. ATEC is the play right now. That's for me. That one popped up out of nowhere, so I had to take a position on that one. It's got tough 220 resistance. We just took a look at the 3-year chart there on that. Pretty light on volume right now. So we'll see if some longs are going to come back in and push that up. But it's really interesting that we had a nice intensity move on it, and we haven't sold on off very quickly. So they're holding their positions on this. We'll see if we can test that 220 area. That's going to be where I start kind of looking to add, and then if it ends up breaking 220, probably going to end up just stopping out of that one. If it ends up breaking 220 on a very strong note. Alright traders, that's a lot that we went over this morning. I know, and then IQ, if this was a higher price stock, guys, this is one that made a nice move on Friday. It's one I'm looking at this morning as well. It's got pretty good range on that one. If we get a parabolic out of the gates there on IQ, it's one I'm going to be looking at as well. And then, here, we got to go over this one. It's the electric car vehicle, SOLO. This one is, I'm not going to be trading SOLO. This one's doing its own thing. So we had a nice descending triangle on it. In fact, we cracked below the 200-day as well. So the 200-day moving average on SOLO, we cracked beneath that as well. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this one's trying to rise from the dead. I mean, this has cracked its support. It was under, you know, the trend, under this descending triangle. And then out of nowhere, we got some volume this morning. I don't see a catalyst. So on SOLO, just keep this one in mind. This one got a little, and SSR is turned on it as well. Short sale restriction. So SOLO, we'll keep that one on watch. TTNP, ATEC, there's a few stocks we're looking at this morning, guys. On the long side for holding a little bit longer, UXIN is probably my favorite if that one dips a little bit here at the start. But traders, that is going to be it today. There's a lot to look at now. A lot of good opportunities here today. Traders, I hope you guys kill it. Hope you guys absolutely kill it this morning. ATEC now retesting 190. 191 making new highs right here. So good. It's giving us a better entry on it. Alright traders, that's going to wrap up the morning stream. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you all are prepared. Let me know today in the video how you guys did today. And traders, if there are no questions, then we will wrap it all up and see you all tomorrow. So yeah, on ATEC, if you're trading on the short side, just keep in mind, you know, this thing is probably going to push up and gravitate towards $2. We got to keep that in mind there. All right, guys, trade safe today, and we will see you all first thing tomorrow morning.